Welcome to the 2025 Mercedes-AMG CLE53. So what is a CLE? Well, in the past there used to be a C-Class Coupe and Cabriolet, and there was a E-Class Coupe and Cabriolet. Mercedes has amalgamated the two models to create the CLE. Think of it as C and E. Got it? With this new model, there are some pluses and minuses. In the minus category, well, in the E-Class Coupe, this rear quarter window used to be openable, would go up and down. Not anymore. In the C-Class Coupe and Cabriolet, well, you had a choice of 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder and V8 engines. Sadly, no more V8 engine offering. So while there isn't a V8 of any sort, what you do get in this AMG CLE53 model is a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine that is both turbocharged and has a 48-volt mild hybrid system, giving it some electric boost, or as Mercedes calls it, EQ boost. In total, you get 443 horsepower and 443 pounds-feet of torque. Power is fed to all wheels through a 4-matic all-wheel drive system. So it should hook up and accelerate rather quickly. So with 443 horsepower and all-wheel drive and a 9-speed automatic transmission, how quick is this thing? Car and Driver quotes a 0 to 100 km/h time of about 3.8 seconds. Let's see what we can muster. Quick, and we're not on a prepped surface. In fact, it's a little too cold and slightly damp today, so not ideal conditions. Performance numbers are one thing. What's it like to drive? To supercars, and maybe this isn't going to be the most exciting thing in the world, but if you're new to sports cars, new to something with a bit of grunt, you're gonna love it. sounds good, even though it's quite digitized, this sound, but hey, it does the job. Makes you think like you're making a ton of noise, even though from the outside the car is fairly quiet. But inside, it sounds like rock and roll. Handling wise, well, it's a bit of a heavy little coupe, so it's not gonna be very nimble, but thanks to the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, it copes quite well. The steering could have been a bit heavier, could have been a bit more feelsome, but that's nitpicking really. Trust me, you drive this in manual mode like I am, with everything turned up, you are going to enjoy this, no doubt about it. When you're on a road like Niagara River Boulevard, of course you're going to enjoy this car. This is quite an enjoyable car for the money. Trust me, you won't get much of a better deal than this. Sure, you can say a V8 powered Mustang is cheaper and has more power, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive grip. It doesn't have a chassis that is tuned for high speeds. After all, anything Mercedes gets a lot of R&D work done on the Autobahn at high speeds. So these cars are very stable and capable at high speeds. Right now I've got everything turned up to the max. Power, sound, steering, suspension, and despite that, it rides really well. I thought it would bang and crash over the tiniest of tar strips, but no, it's still very smooth. Just a car you can keep a good pace with very easily. Oh, what fun it is to drive a car named AMG. Yep. This car is quite the complete package. Looks good, wonderful interior, great powertrain, all-wheel drive, all-year drivability. 9-speed auto makes it easy to use it as a daily driver, because dual clutch transmissions can be a bit temperamental at times. Automatic is just smoother in stop and go traffic. So this would be a very good everyday car. little change of scenery and a little change in video structure, but let's discuss styling. The Mercedes-AMG CLE53 is a very attractive looking car. Obviously the geese also agree. They're also quite vocal about it. They think it's fantastic. Love these wide haunches. Gives it such a mean, angry stance. Look at that wide stance. Isn't that fantastic? Beautiful 20-inch alloy wheels, although they're probably not the easiest to clean. Yep, definitely get admiring glances. So if you buy cars based on looks, you'll be very impressed with this one. Okay, let's discuss the interior a little bit. Looks very good, doesn't it? Seats are quite decent. We'll talk about that screen in a bit. Makes a little bit of a squeaky noise here, but overall, not a bad place to be in. Any dislikes? Well, it's this screen. It's a big tablet stuck in the middle of the dashboard. There is no curve to it. It doesn't really fall into the dashboard. It's just stuck out. This is lazy design, Mercedes. Very lazy. Should have done a better job. And everything is touch sensitive. There is no physical buttons. So volume is a slider. You can use the slider on the steering wheel as well. And this is the other annoying thing. The car keeps thinking that I'm talking to it, even when I'm not. So in terms of infotainment, and it's I won't say the car company's name, assistant, yeah, that's the annoying bit. Another downside is the reliability issue. Mercedes doesn't really have a very good name in reliability anymore. And this tester, well, these little screens here, supposed to show you different modes, they stopped working 2 days ago, and they seem to have left town. So
I found these prominent places. Which should I select?
Cancel. I hate the assistant that keeps interrupting. What about fuel economy, you ask? I don't think too many AMG customers worry about fuel economy, but if you are wondering, combined city and highway, it'll average at 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers. That's not bad at all. However, it'll only drink 91 octane or better, not worse. So don't put any regular gas in this. It likes the good stuff. Final verdict. Well, when everything is turned up and you're driving on a nice twisty road, it is quite an enjoyable car. But this one started having some issues when on the highway. So anytime speeds reached 100 kilometers an hour or over, it starts making a weird whirring noise, which isn't good. It doesn't go away. It's not like one of those irritating things that bug you for a few minutes and then go away. No, this stays with you forever. So I don't know what exactly the problem is. There wasn't any vibration in the tires. I couldn't really feel anything through the steering wheel or through the throttle pedal, but it starts making this whirring noise, and that's a shame. This is a very new vehicle with just 4,700 kilometers and it's making weird noises. So I hope that's a one-off, Mercedes. I hope this is not the case with all of these. I do like the car, I do like the price, but the reliability issues, they really just shouldn't be there. There's no excuse for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.